What's up? Welcome. This is The Relation Shop. I'm Toya, and I have Eric and Jason here with me. Y'all know. Yeah. Anyway, we are here to talk about love today. We are getting ready.
Good weekend, huh?
We had a great weekend.
We got the leather on today. Yeah. The leather and the leopard.
We had a good time.
Yeah. There's probably a name for that. Is that a look when you combine leather with leopard?
That is the hunter wearing the hunted, maybe? The leopard had to kill that. I don't know.
That's okay.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah,
I'm trying to help you out, man.
That was a weak attempt. But
I don't know what
does it say to you, Toya, when you put it on? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel like a cougar? What do you feel like?
A cougar.
That's another show.
Like?
That's another show.
It can be this show. She said we're talking about love.
That's true.
Just a different pattern.
Just a different pattern. So it's not really. There's no meaning behind it.
No.
It's just. No. It's not like the leather says like I'm tough, I ride a Harley, and the leopard says
nope.
I'm crazy.
None of that
today.
None of that. Just change it up.
Pattern and dark felt like a good mix.
All right.
That's it. And it's cold in here, so I have a jacket on.
You go.
It's a little chilly.
I'm not that cold.
I'm all right.
Yeah. I like your blue shirt though too. That says
it screams.
It's danger.
Anyway, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, thank you.
You know what it screams?
What is that?
Hebrew tattoo.
Oh,
is what it
oh
screams.
my goodness.
Everything about me screams Hebrew tattoo.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into the 4 types of love.
4 types of love.
4 types of love. I thought there was just one.
Love.
Is that it? Just the one definition of love?
I'm in love.
Yeah.
You're either in love or out of love.
Well, we added cougar love.
Well, let's talk about what the Greek said.
You got regular love, cougar love.
Yeah.
Leopard love and leather.
Now you're just making stuff up.
Yeah.
You're just making stuff up.
4 types of love with Toya's outfit. Leather love, leopard love.
Yep.
Love.
Uh-huh.
What's the 4th one? Locks love.
Locks love?
Yeah, don't sleep on me today.
Yeah, well,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's quick.
All right, for real though, what are the 4 types of Greek love you said?
Greek. Yeah.
Because, this is a show about Greek love. You're from Greece.
Am I?
You have relatives from Greece.
I do. Well, yeah. Not blood. Lisa's blood.
Oh, Lisa's blood. Yeah, because we were talking about going there one time.
Yep. Yeah, he's here. He born and raised, but now he's here.
Huh,
it's
we have to do
world.
that. We need to put that on the calendar sometime.
We should do that.
Get over there.
We got a place.
Get to Athens.
Just
I know.
Gotta get there.
A place. Get over there. I'm down.
You can go. Wear that jacket. They like it.
So,
oh my goodness.
So Jason and I are going to go to Greece and experience love.
Yes.
Greek love in Greece. But today we're going to talk about 4 types of love according to the Greeks.
But it's also in the Bible, right?
Going way back.
So,
I don't know.
Is it a question?
Yeah.
Or is that a statement?
It's
in the Bible, right?
It's in the Bible, right? So which part of the Bible, Toya?
Let's just list them.
I'm going to go out on a limb and go New Testament.
Okay.
Since it was actually written in Greek.
Yeah.
Old Testament, like your back, Hebrew, probably. These are not Hebrew words for love. I think these are Greek words
it's
for
Greek,
love.
then I'm out.
Yeah.
I can't read my back.
Yeah. You know what? I've been looking for a tattoo. You got the Hebrew. Maybe I'll do these 4 types of Greek love. Like,
there you go.
Just all over my back. Get a whole back tattoo. Or a sleeve. What if I got a sleeve of Greek love?
But put it in picture form.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't put it words.
Like statues, like the statue of David in the middle of my back.
Okay, this is too much.
That wouldn't be weird.
This is too much.
Yeah,
we're going to go back.
I like where we're headed, but if you want to break and go back to what you want to talk about.
Yeah, we're going to get back to it. All right. So the 4, right? The 4 types of love in marriage. I'll just specify. We'll talk about they don't necessarily all have to be in marriage, but we're going to relay it to marriage. What does it look like in your marriage? So that's what we're going to do.
I think they should be, yeah. So the idea here is that in the English language, we just use love.
Right.
But in the Greek language, these different types of love meant different aspects of love. So that's what we're breaking down today.
That is what we're breaking down.
And you're saying, here's your proposal. Correct me if I'm wrong. Your proposal is all 4 of these should be present in a healthy marriage. Kind of like it balances it out. Is
so not just one. You gotta have all of them.
So we're not just
All
looking
of
for
them.
which of these are our favorite and saying, I want a whole bunch of that love. Okay, so we want, for a healthy marriage, all 4 of these to be present in some combination.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Now we're on the same page.
All right.
Leather,
Let's see where this
leopard,
goes.
locks, and just love.
Okay. Sure. That works.
Oh, I didn't say that.
right.
I didn't say them with a Greek accent, though.
Can you?
Can you?
Okay.
Yeah, let's not do that. So the first one that we have is Eros.
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 Eros. Eros.
I like the way Jason says it
Yes. You gotta put that
So we
in
have
there.
Eros.
There
There we
you
go.
go.
Okay, so
So-
what's this?
That is the erotic or passionate love. Sexy time.
After the Greek god Eros.
Yeah.
Or Eros.
Eros.
It's like a gyro. See, it's hard. It's hard.
It's Guido.
It's hard.
Guido.
Okay, there we go. But that's not what this is. So yes, this is the erotic, sexual. C.S. Lewis called this the romantic love. Because, he
that's
wrote a
a
book
nice way
called
to
The
put
Four
it.
Loves.
Right.
Yeah.
1960.
Oh, he did.
None of us were born yet.
No.
But
Sure, it's
he
a good
wrote
read.
a book. Yeah, The Four Loves. If you want to check out C.S. Lewis,
I don't have to. She's got so many notes over here that I can just,
he would term it romantic, but romantic, passionate, erotic, sexual is part of love.
falls under that.
Yeah, I'm for it. I mean, so are we voting? I'm for it.
Of course you are.
What are we doing with this?
Okay, what are we doing with this?
Are we saying what
What does it look like? What does it look like in the marriage?
Sex?
Pretty much sums that one up.
Getting naked? What do you mean? What it looks like?
doesn't
Do we
look
But
want-
there's
What are you
different.
asking?
Okay,
Are
so
we talking
I look
positions?
at
What are
it
we doing
like
here?
because it's just like romance, right? So it's just
Okay.
initiating romance or making sure that you prioritize it. So it could mean anything that can just turn out to sex, or maybe it's just.
But is it okay? That seems a little soft for Eros.
That's what. Yeah,
like,
I'm just trying to
erotic
say.
comes from
Yeah,
Eros.
sounds-
It's gotta
I
be-
know that's part of it too.
It's not romantic. It's just dirty. Right?
It's
just in there.
It's just leopard, like animalistic.
It is leopard love.
It's like, yeah.
leopard.
There
love.
you go. Okay. Then you look at me like, yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I think that's part of it. But I think Toya's, even though it sounds more like that, I think
Right.
we would, if for our this would probably actually this Greek love would probably be closest to our definition when we say we're in love, or I fell in love, or I'm being in love. That's probably this one, the romantic. This is the closest definition to our take of, because I think most time when we say like we're in love, we're not talking about like 1 Corinthians. Patient, long suffering.
Yes.
We're talking about I feel something.
Yeah,
Yes.
So this, I think, is the feeling type of love.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is all anybody cares about, right? Our world and dating, right? You got to have chemistry. You got to feel something. I didn't feel something. I was talking to some ladies the other night in our singles community, and she went on a date, and she's like, I mean, I wasn't really feel anything. And I said, well, then what would you be feeling? Like, what are we defining
For one date.
around feeling?
Yeah.
You know, because I think we do. But then we've talked about this before with attachment style stuff and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes our feelings are driven by like woundedness and dysfunction, and like somebody who has an anxious attachment style is going to be that attachment style is going to be stimulated by somebody who triggers it, and then you come to believe that this like chemistry, these feelings of uneasiness is love. And it's like, no, that's dysfunction. Like this person is making you unstable. And then they get with a calm person, they're like, that person's boring. There's no chemistry.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, they're just not triggering
Exactly.
your attachment
Have you ever seen
system.
Passport to Love? You guys ever seen that? It's on Discovery Plus. It's another one of those. I'm going over to another country to find.
Oh, it's like
my
reality?
Yeah, it's reality. Yeah. And so Lisa was watching that,
Okay.
and you're talking about 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, we have such great chemistry.
Yeah.
5 minutes in.
Yeah, they
I mean,
get
like,
me. That's what I
oh
say.
my
Like
gosh.
people are, they're not addressing their own junk that gets stirred up with somebody else, and so.
And the
so
greatest
that's
part
Eros.
is the person who said that. The French guy was like, no, I'm not feeling it. I'm out, So whatever chemistry she felt.
He didn't feel.
It wasn't mutual.
Yeah, so anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Eros. So is that important? We got to have
Of
some of
course
that?
it is.
That's
If I see my husband in the kitchen and like he's cooking or he's doing something, and I'll be like, oh man, he looks so good.
Like,
and then I go over there.
What's he wearing when he's
regular
in there
clothes?
doing,
Regular
it's
clothes.
not like
Eros is
Wait a minute, but I'm not done yet.
Eros is just
so
an
then
apron.
I
That's it.
see. Okay, but then I see him just doing something, or I'm just like, man, I'm really feeling him today. And then you go over there and you just hit that butt and you just squeeze it like that.
You hit it and squeeze it.
That is what I'm talking about.
That's Eros, huh?
Is that what it is? Well, yeah.
So, fellas, apparently you just do some stuff in the kitchen
That's
and your
it.
wife will uncontrollably
Don't act like your wives don't
approach
do
you.
it.
My wife does not slap and grab my butt.
Thank you.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying like I would be
No.
mad at
Yeah.
it, but I can't remember the last time. Oh my goodness. Come
Jason's
on.
with
think
Lisa's with
I think
me.
it's a Hebrew
Lisa.
word. That,
Yeah, no, come on.
You gotta
I
get
just
you one of
can't-
those.
I'm not that. I don't see that in
Gotta get you one
Lisa's
of those.
spirit anywhere.
Oh man,
I do.
But now Toya,
Hey, she's funky.
She's in leather and leopard. I could see her doing it. But
She's-
Lisa,
I can see
just-
Lisa doing it.
she's a secret leather leopard.
Oh, she
Yeah.
is. Huh?
Closet.
So just
So she's
Yeah.
she's the lady in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
the what?
I didn't need to say. Our listeners know the rest
We
of that
know.
song.
Right.
I'm just saying.
so
That's
funny.
why I thought.
The
she's not
stuff
gonna
you
do that.
say sometimes, I just wasn't ready, and I don't know why.
How you
I've
not
known
ready?
you for a
How
long
many? We've known
time.
each
Well,
other probably a
for
decade.
years. Yeah.
You've seen us over and over again.
Yeah, that's
Should always
true.
be
I think
ready.
she's just
but-
been blocking out.
So
That's
Eros
crazy.
is the erotic, sexual, romantic.
Good time.
Yeah.
It's
That's the-
what our world prioritizes.
what we build it on.
Yes.
The problem is that's all most people care about.
That's
Right.
That's
When
where
that's
it's built.
only
Yep.
one
That's just
aspect
one.
of
Okay.
what it
Yeah.
should
Give
be.
me another.
All right. Next one. Philia
Okay. I
is
feel you.
love of friends. So what is the friendship like? Right? Like this is important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Philia.
Yeah.
It's the friendship you develop.
Friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because if that's missing, then it's like, that's where I feel like you hear more of the what's that people say when they want to get a divorce, but they're not like
Oh, we've grown apart. I
Grown
love you,
apart.
but I'm not in love
or
with you.
yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
It's like that's where you've lost the friendship, right? And you're not willing to
Okay.
put in the work to get the friendship back. But it's like I'm not mad at him. We just don't have the
We're just
same
not good for
goals.
each
We're just
other.
not. Yeah,
He's a
we
good
have
person,
different.
but
Yeah,
I feel like that sometimes. Yeah, that's probably something. I still feel like people tie that to Eros too. Though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
well,
That's more Eros. I'm
Yeah.
saying.
So we disagree
Yeah.
with you.
You disagree? I just with that friendship.
But I get what
in
you're saying.
C.S. Lewis' book, he calls this the least natural of all the loves because he says we don't need it to survive. Like it's almost like for because a lot of this stuff, attachment and relationships, back in the days about survival. Like if you're the loner, you get picked off. But if you learn how to connect with people, and then you survive better. So he's like, the friendship isn't absolutely necessary. But what do you guys think?
Really?
Do you think that's necessary for a
yeah,
relationship?
yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I very much do. And only because of my own experience, my husband said to me, I want to be your friend. I want to be best friends. And if we don't have that, why am I here?
Oh,
I can have
sound like he threatened
intimacy.
you, huh? Gave
But
you
it
an
was-
ultimatum.
I mean, but it's
probably
like
do a
you
show on
could have sex with any, like you could just go and have sex, but a friendship is the relationship. It's just deeper.
So I get the word. Well, let's be friends. But what does that really look like? I mean, are we gonna play Sony PlayStation together and go? Hang out with
Sometimes.
each other? What's that look like?
Yeah, it's the conversations. It's I am going to go watch a little bit of this football game because he enjoys my presence and I want to see him happy. It's him
That sounds
like,
a little-
hey, let's go for a
little
walk.
Narcissistic. He enjoys my presence.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
It's Toya.
all right.
Just
Anyway,
roll with it.
carry
Yeah.
on.
Everybody enjoys your presence.
You're
Let's
right.
just keep going.
Right.
We go for a walk. We just talk about what we're thinking. We talk about goals. We just laugh together. Like we just like being in each other's presence. So whatever that looks like, but you sacrifice things maybe that you want to do so you can be with them and make them happy more than yourself.
You do think you build friendship by doing stuff together, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just not even. Don't think about marriage. Just friends.
Just
if we're gonna be
friends.
friends, like Jason and I are going to Greece,
Yeah.
because we're friends. So it's
Exactly.
doing stuff together.
Friends
Here's
today,
a
good.
question. I hear a lot of people like, oh, my spouse, I'm so lucky to have my best friend. Does your spouse have to be your best friend?
Right.
Should they be your best friend? Because you're my best friend.
I think that's a personal thing. I really do. And I feel like seasons change, right? So I feel like there are seasons where you and your spouse are besties and you're doing everything, talking to each other. But then there are seasons where maybe they are the second, where they're in the top. Like we've talked about the top three.
Two.
Babe, where it's like
two this month.
And not saying
bump
that
down on the redial.
You're not saying that you're saying I'm gonna go talk to my girlfriend first. Like you're not gonna disrespect your husband, but you just value my time with my girlfriends, and I also value the time with my husband. And then I feel like there's times where you're like, I'll catch up with my girlfriends later. I want to be with you today. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's different seasons, different personalities.
This month, this first month of the new year is Ahmad. What number is Ahmad?
Well, see, I feel like for us, it's always been us being best friends.
Okay, so
he's
that's
number
just
one.
us.
So he knows because you do a little pat squeeze.
Yeah.
He's number one.
That's true.
No pat squeeze.
I would know that
number
too.
two.
Exactly.
It's
easy.
Just in the kitchen, minding my business again, and smack
squeeze.
There we go. I'm like, oh,
That's how you know we're good.
Guess who's number one this
Yeah.
month? Yep.
I'm in.
Yep.
All right. Well, okay. So
yeah,
but I hear that as labels, though. Best friend. It's just a label. I mean, really, because you got to have. Best friends. What's that mean? So
sounds cute. It's a good social media post.
I'm going to have conversations with him that I don't have with my wife. It's just a different kind of friend. It's not a best friend. Anyway, I don't care for the labels.
Oh, okay.
Don't
I
label
got you.
Yeah.
So just a good friendship.
Don't label me.
Just a good friendship.
He's like, don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
I like that.
Exactly.
So just a good
I think
friendship.
it depends on. So I think I think it does depend. It depends on the couple because every marriage is different. Some couples legitimately enjoy a lot of the same things. Enjoy that time together. And then there's other couples where they have maybe a lot of areas of life where they're different. You know, where it may be like, nah, football sucks. I don't want to watch football with your buddies. So, I think our friendships, again, are built around doing stuff together. Do we sacrifice at times? Absolutely. But some couples are dynamically different in the things they like to do, whether it be hobbies or some stuff like that. And so I think for some couples, it's harder to be, quote, best friends because it's like there's only like 2 things we enjoy together and I got these other 6 things. I hunt, I ski, I do all these things, and my spouse doesn't want to do it, and so I do those with a lot with other friends. But I do think they need to be near the top.
So we've got the Philia.
Yes.
Philia, and we got the Eros.
Yes.
Right?
I like how you say that.
You like that? Yeah. So, because I know she's helping out a lot of women with this stuff.
Sure.
And I didn't want to tell you this, but I kind of eavesdropped again. Like I did on your little seminar.
Yeah.
I did a little eavesdropping on some of these counseling sessions.
One of her ladies calls?
One of her ladies calls, with all these multiple ladies. And, that's something I don't recommend. It's pretty scary most of the time.
Out of that space.
Stay out of that space. But there was some pretty good advice you gave.
Okay.
So I thought you should hear it. So
I'm nervous.
Yeah, so these are some of the questions the ladies had, and
these are the
Toya's wisdom.
Toya's wisdom, just like yours. I'll read the question because we don't want to, the ladies, we don't want to give up who they were,
right? Sake.
Yeah, exactly.
You read the lady's question and then play Toya's response in hopes that this will help other people with similar questions.
So Eric's going to judge
like where
this
is going.
Yeah. See how good your advice is from the counselor himself. All right.
I like this.
So this first lady asked, when I'm in the mood, I let my husband know by calling him a playful nickname.
Okay? Oh, yeah.
Do you have a name for Ahmad that lets him know? Let's see what she says.
What was that? Hot Dad Summer. Yeah. So this is good because sometimes I'm visual and now I can see Ahmad's, over the stove cooking stuff, and then Toya comes up and it's like, grab Hot Dad Summer.
Yeah.
Like, man, I like that.
That's
good.
He needs that tattoo. Hot Dad Summer. It'll do it.
I think that probably helped that ladies. There's probably a lot of ladies running around with Hot Dad Summer.
I think so. Yeah. All right. So here's the second question. All right. My husband has no romance. He'll work out, then come into bed without even showering. Then start getting a little handsy. How can I tell him it's not going to happen?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
There you go. I mean, that's pretty straightforward.
It is. So I think Toya's answer, I would say, is a little confusing though, because she's saying "stop it," but she's also giggling, and so if I would be like, "Is this a really stop it?"
Right.
And in today's age of consent,
she means
I'm going
yes.
to back off. But it kind of feels like you're like, stop it. No, come on, stop it.
Yeah.
Come on,
I can see that.
Like, I don't know.
Need a little clarification.
Yeah, I mean, that's clear though. But
That's
I think
clear.
I would say, I'd say, but let's different
laugh.
tone and
The
remove
different
the
tone.
laughing if you really want them to stop it.
Well, let's see what number 3 does for you here.
That's good advice, Toya.
All right. My husband works nights. I work days. So our sex life doesn't exist. What should I say to my husband to work on this? This will be good.
We don't have to overdo it, but can we just squeeze a little bit in?
Not bad.
I like that.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was good
Honey,
advice.
I'm not asking for the world, but let's just
squeeze a little bit in.
As we cross between
Speaking of
shifts.
squeeze,
Wow.
pat,
A little pat,
squeeze,
pat,
squeeze.
pat.
Yeah.
So Toya's
Wow.
consistent.
She's doing all right.
Squeeze a little bit in. So,
That's it.
Wow.
All right.
I may have to
You
start
good?
getting on these calls.
Yeah.
Yo, you should get on these
Yeah.
calls.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
My husband says he wants to try the kinky stuff in bed. I'm not into it, but willing to try some stuff for him. What would be a good compromise to tell him?
All right, tonight you can take pictures. We'll do this. We'll do that.
There you go.
I like it. I like it.
So
yeah,
we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Well.
Okay.
Right.
Listen, just for tonight, it's a Thursday night. Take some pictures.
Right.
We'll do a little this, do a little of that.
That's funny.
I like your open-mindedness
You
to
do
try.
that.
Yeah.
Obviously,
You
with
gotta push
no
people.
shame, nobody
Wow.
feeling shame, nobody feeling pressured.
Nobody.
But
Yeah.
I
So
think that's
far,
pretty
you're,
good.
You're,
I mean-
you're like 4 for 4, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the pictures? That's my only hesitation.
That's
Because, people
hesitation.
take videos and pictures.
It's on your phone
and then
now,
they're
and-
surprised when it gets leaked.
Right.
And I'm like, dude,
Yeah, come on.
it's on your phone, which
Yeah.
is
It's
backing
not
up to the
Polaroid
cloud.
anymore.
Right?
Yeah, it's on the cloud.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a whole different thing.
That's
Remember when
all
you had to take the roll of
Yeah.
film in and develop it and you wondered who
Yeah,
was
like, who's
developing
watching
it?
Yeah, exactly right.
That's awesome.
Different beast there.
Yeah, different
All
world.
right, here we go. Talking after sex seems awkward because I'm afraid I'll say something wrong. What should I not say to my husband after sex?
Ooh, this was not good.
Yeah, don't say that.
Yeah,
Don't say
I
that.
wholeheartedly
Ever.
You agree with that one?
agree that's that's
No.
not a good
Can't agree with
ending,
them.
or you know.
And
No.
the who in front of it.
Ooh, that was
Yeah.
not
nice too.
good. Yeah, I think. Or you done already probably is another one you don't want to add
wanna
to
say
the
that.
don't
Well,
say
it's
list.
funny you brought that up because the last question, all right? The last question. Sometimes during sex when my husband is finished, he thinks I'm not when I am. What can I say to him to let him know I am good?
Boom. Done.
Boom,
You know
done.
what? That right there might be the best answer ever. You need to write a book called "Boom, I'm Done," and other sayings to let your husband know the job is over. He
done.
can move on. I like that.
I think
'Cause
they
there's
would appreciate that.
There's no
Oh,
ambiguity, right? You'd be like, "Dang, are you there yet? What's
Boom,
going
done.
on?" You're boom, boom, done.
Done. That's it.
That's it.
It's a
Done.
mic drop
Thank
moment,
you.
right?
Absolutely. Job
Sure.
well done. He can get up,
There
dust
you go.
himself
Wow.
off.
So
Feel
you
like
did good.
check
Wow.
box.
Well, I'm glad y'all
There you
approved.
go. There's some good
that's
advice you
pretty
got
good.
going
I think-
on there.
yeah. I think those wives
we need
are
to sit
good.
in on one of those again. I like
There
that.
you go.
Boom, I'm done. I like that. Mic drop. That's good. All right.
All right.
We had Eros, Philia. What's our next category of love?
Is this Storge?
No, I think that's Storge, but you're not Greek, which is fine, but I think it's Storge. Yeah.
Storge.
Yeah.
You sound
So
like my family. Is this storage? You got some storage over here. Storage love.
This is a storage unit. Where'd you put the meth labs? Over in the storage
That's where you
unit?
were conceived, son, in the
oh my
storage.
goodness. So love of parents, children, unconditional,
Okay.
no matter the behavior. So yeah,
Unconditional love.
Yeah, I think you're skipping one. I think unconditional is the next one. But yes, family. This is a family because family love is not unconditional if you've been in any family.
Well,
but it is more of that parents to children. C.S. Lewis calls it affection, but it's that. It's the roles. How do we, so I think in the context of marriage, we're talking about how do you and Ahmad love and support each other also in your roles as mom and dad, right? How do we prioritize the family? How do we appreciate that kind of stuff? So it's not as focused on the two of you. Boom, I'm done.
Right.
But more on your roles as a family. I think this is where, since you like to go Bible here, leave and cleave, right?
There you go.
The cleave is a new family.
You become the family,
right? And
Yeah.
so now my love, and not that you ditch your parents, but because some people, feel an obligation to take care of parents when they get older, and I think that would fall under your Storge, also known as Storge love as well. In fact, yesterday I did this. So my daughter needed some stuff fixed on her house, and so I didn't want to do it, so I got a TaskRabbit guy to come do it. But I went down there to meet him, and then while I was there, I cleaned up stuff or some stuff that had gotten away from her, and so that's part of the family type of love.
There you go.
You just support each other and help each other. So I think that here I got one for you. This is straight Bible. Romans 12:10. Which talks about believers being devoted to one another with brotherly affection. Yeah. The compound word there is Storgos, which is Philia. and Storge.
Yeah.
So it's that brotherly love between Christians, right?
There you go.
That we would do that. So, and then same thing, right? Jacob and all his brothers, and Mary and Martha with Lazarus. It's that family love. So, what's the fourth one?
Agape.
There you go. It wasn't Agape. You got that one. Agape. This is the Christ-like, unconditional. This is Bible love right here.
This is Bible love, sacrificial love.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is the love I would almost say is impossible if you're not a believer, because it would require the power of the Holy Spirit to exhibit unconditional love to one another.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that makes.
Now, I was reading, though, that the Buddhists try to practice a similar form of this, where it's just like loving others, right? But like what you just said, without, believing in the Holy Spirit, then it's like, how do you do that fully, because it's still in your own strength. So it's like, it's just, how is that even possible?
Yeah, and that's why some people, theologians would say, remember the interaction with Jesus and Peter after the resurrection when he said, "Do you love me, Peter?"
Yep.
And 3 times. Jesus was using the word agape, "Do you love me?" And Peter was responding with the Philia, the Phileo back. And so the idea is he couldn't understand agape love because he didn't yet have the Holy Spirit until Pentecost. But then after Pentecost came and he's preaching to all those people and everyone's getting saved. So they would attribute that to, now you can do agape,
Look
the
at that.
unconditional love of God extended to our spouse. Which is hard. Which is why we go back to Eros.
Go back to Eros.
That's why I'm like, that was a good.
I'm done.
That's it.
That was good.
We're done. We don't need no more. So
Exactly. Well, if you have not already, because that was it. Mic drop right there. That was the clarity you needed, right? Holy Spirit is what you need for that true agape love, and everything else will come into place. So thank you for joining us. And if you have not already, please subscribe, leave a comment, and check out Relation Shots.
The shots.
boom.
All right. Thank you. We out.
Adios.
See ya.